guys, Triple B here. Today we're trying out Tord Reklev's regional winning list from the recent SAo Paulo's LAIC. Tried Lugia VSTAR, and I've got to say, if you ever see Tord's name on your matchup at a tournament, I really hope you're wearing brown pants, because this guy is a force to be reckoned with. Lugia VSTAR's got Tempest Dive. It does 220 damage. You can discard a stadium card in play, and costing 4 colorless energy does sound like a lot, but you can charge that with double turbo energy, as well as the VSTAR power Summoning Star. During your turn, you can put 2 colorless Pokemon that don't have a rule box from your discard pile onto your bench, and there's a really crucial one we're going to be using. Archeops from the recent set Silver Tempest came out with the Lugia. They're basically best buds. They're bird buddies. Big bird buddies. Yes, maybe that's what Triple B stands for. I don't know. It's not, but it could be. So it has the ability Primal Turbo. Once during your turn, you can search your deck for up to 2 special energy cards and attach them to one of your Pokemon, then shuffle your deck. The idea being Lugia gets 2 of these guys from the discard, pops them onto the bench, and then it's just consistently charging itself up. So if you wanted to, you could rush out 4 powerful energy, you could rush out 2 double turbo energy to charge up 1 Lugia and 2 powerful energy to another one or to something else and get some backup attackers online. Bouncing back to Lugia real quick though, so we did skim over the basic. So Lugia V has the attack Read the Wind. You get to discard a card from your hand and then draw 3 cards. So it's really nice that if you are going second, you could theoretically discard an Archeops from your hand, draw into 3 more cards, set up your next turn, and then you've got the guy in the discard, so when you evolve up into the V-Star, you can easily get it out. Also has a secondary attack in Arrow Dive. Similar to the V-Star, you can discard a stadium in play, 4 colorless energy, but it's only doing 130 damage, so it's not very often you're going to be using that one. Ideally, you want to get up to the V-Star with more health and the ability, but the option is there if you need it. Got some pretty other cheeky attackers in the deck, one being Stoutland V, really helpful against basic decks, so things like Lost Box, we can be using Double Dip Fangs. It does 40 damage, and if your opponent's basic Pokemon, emphasis being on basic, is knocked out by damage from this attack, you get to take 1 more prize card. So it's similar to like ADP if you played in the Sun and Moon format. Taking extra prizes is very nice. You can charge it up with Archeops with powerful energy, so I'll put 3 powerful energy on this, you're doing 100 damage, you can fix up some things, or touch another one on there, do 120, you could take out like a Cramorant or something like that if you really wanted to. With 3 though, you're taking out things like Sableye, so you've got some options in being able to get some cheeky knockouts and take extra prizes against those guys that are trying to kind of slow you down. It does have the secondary attack Wild Tackle. It does 200 damage, does 30 damage to itself. Not really the reason it's in the deck, but you do have that option if you're wanting to go for it. Other attackers, we've got some single prizers as well. So we've got Yveltal. Has the attack Amazing Destruction. For a Fire, a Psychic, a Dark, and 2 colorless, your opponent's active Pokemon is knocked out. Doesn't do damage, it's just, hey, you did. It's pretty cool. Also, the fact that we could use 2 Archeops to charge this up in 1 turn, being able to rush out 2 Aurora Energy with the first Archeops, and then a double Turbo Energy and an Aurora Energy with the second Archeops. Double Turbo Energy on this too, doing 20 less damage on your opponent's Pokemon instead. It doesn't matter, they are still dead. The last attacker we've got is Radiant Charizard. So for each prize that your opponent's taken, charges up the ability Excited Heart. Every prize they've took, its attack's going to cost 1 colorless energy less. So if they've taken 4, we can be paying just 1 fire energy, or in this case, 1 Aurora energy, to do 250 damage. Give it a choice belt, you're doing 280 and knocking out your opponent's V-Star Pokemon for just 1 energy off a single prize Pokemon. It's pretty nuts and definitely a solid attacker to have in the deck. We do technically have attackers in every single Pokemon in this deck since we're running special energies, so Lumineon V, we can use it to get a supporter card with Luminous Sign, or we can use an Aurora energy and a double turbo energy to use Aqua Return. It does 120 and bounce it back into the deck, so another really nice guy to have in single prize matchups where it's like, hey, I only have to do 100 damage to kill that Sableye. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Just bounce this thing back into the deck, and all of a sudden you can accelerate that special energy back out with Archeops the next turn, and they're swinging into single prizers. You are too, but you're taking knockouts, and maybe you're putting up heftier ones and they're not. It's a nice option to have. We've also got Pumpkaboo to be able to bump Path to the Peaks out. Technically could use Stampede. Don't. And then to fix up matchups where they're hitting weakness, we've got Dunsparce with Mysterious Nest. So colorless Pokemon in play have no weakness as rollout. Technically an attack, but similar to Pumpkaboo. Please don't. You could, but please don't. It is colorless though, so you could attach 2 powerful energy and do 70 damage and knock out a Comfy. That actually, if you do, let me know in the comments down below, because that'd be pretty epic. And like, congrats. We can also attack with the Archeops, so they do have Speed Wing doing 120 damage. Being a colorless Pokemon, we can ramp that up with powerful energy. And then we've also got Oranguru. So it's got Primate Wisdom, lets you put a card from your hand on top of the deck. So if we know we don't have the energy in the deck we need to search from, it's actually in our hand. Maybe we've got a powerful energy in our hand. We've attached one for turn already, and it's like, wow, I wish I could use Archeops to get this out of the deck. Just do a little switcheroo and all of a sudden you can. It's also just a nice way to be able to protect cards if you're using things like Professor's Research to draw cards. We can be putting a Boss's Order on the top of the deck so that we're not ditching it, or another draw support so we have the following turn a bit of protection or Marnie protection. For trainer cards, we're going to be looking at 4 copies of Evolution Incense, main purpose being get your Archeops out of the deck as quickly as possible. We're then discarding it with Quick Balls and Ultra Balls. Can get your Lugia VSTARs, but we really want those Archeops out as quick as we can and then just ditch them. Got 1 copy of Lost Vacuum as well, so it helps out if your opponent's got us after the peak in play, we can loss on a card from our hand and loss on that stadium, or if we're up against Duraludon V that says, hey, I don't take damage from any guys that have special energy. They go, well, all we have is special energy. That makes it tough. And then they give it a big parasol and it says, effects from your guys don't do anything. So you're a Yveltal that's like, hey, you're knocked out. It's not going to do anything. But then we bring out a Vacuum? Yeah, Vacuum beats Umbrella. Interesting interaction. But that's how we beat that matchup. We've also got 1 copy of Collapse Stadium, helps out against the Regigigases that are running around, making them a bit more limited in what they can bench, and then they can't get the Regigigas ability triggered since they don't have all the Regis in play. Can help out for that, and as well as the Dunsparce being able to make it so we don't take weakness from the Regieleki, really helps out. For supporters, we're looking at 2 copies of Boss, 2 copies of Serena. It's nice having Boss just to be able to target up specific single prize Pokemon, so up against another Lugia, you can be taking out their Archeops and making it tricky, since Serena only targets Vs. Serena does have the benefit of being able to use some draw support as well, so if you don't need the Gust, you need a bit of draw, it's a nice pivot to have, but having a 2-2 mix is really helpful in this deck. We've also got 2 copies of Marnie, lets you get those special energies back into the deck if they all end up in your hand. You want to get them back out with Archeops and do a bit of disruption, and then 4 copies of Professor's Research. For tool cards, we've just got Choice Belts, helps you fix up some numbers, get a bit more damage output. Charizard can knock out V-Stars. It's nice. And then for special energy, we've got 15 in the deck. So we've got 2 copies of Double Turbo Energy, provides 2 energy, but reduces your damage output by 20. So do keep that in mind when you're doing your calculations to make sure you're not throwing off knockouts. We've also got 4 copies of Aurora Energy, helps set up those Yveltals, the Charizards. It's pretty nice. Can also hop onto Luminion if you really want it. 4 copies of Capture Energy as well. Pays that colorless attack cost of the Lugias and sets up your bench pretty nice. 1 copy of Hiding Energy. Sets up your Yveltal and gives it free retreat. So it's a nice little pivot if you did need it. And then 4 copies of Powerful Energy. Just increasing your colorless Pokemon's damage by 20. It's kind of nuts, especially since we can theoretically accelerate 4 out in a turn. It's a bit busted. If you do like the deck list, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. I'm not taking any credit for this. This is all Tord's. It's a great deck. It's won regionals. It's proven result, so you can't really go wrong with it. Hitting subscribe though does let you know when I've got more videos coming out. So if you want to keep up with the meta, I do Meta Mondays on my streams, so feel free to pop by and hang out, or just watch when I post the videos. It's a good way to support the channel as well. But we'll jump on the ladder and see how we go with this tonight. Looking like a mirror potentially? Mirror or Galarian Weezing? Aurora and Hiding Energy. Yeah, Weezing. Okay. So we do have Boss to balance the Weezing out of the active at least to be able to use the V-Star. It's not like we have a way to get the Archeops out yet anyways. What am I looking at? I think we just do that and hold. It's like this gets around the Weezing. This gets around Path if they... Well, they wouldn't play Path because they have Weezing. Yeah, I think we just do that and hold. You can use this, get rid of the vacuum. Okay. On draw, or is he messing with my hand? Or not hand, bench. What? Aerodactyl Weezing? That's sick. Ah, this clever fella. Okay. Yeah, that's a way to get around the boss, I guess. That's a way. We need to draw into the other DTE to get an attack this turn. Like, it's not likely, but it's not impossible. Well, we tried. We certainly tried. Yeah, I guess I should have quick balled away the Archeops, so I had it in hand. When you get Marnied into exactly what you need, turn after. Okay. Yeah, we just attach and swing through. Nice thing about double DTE too, I can just pay one hard retreat into this one. You go Evo Incense, get into another Archeops, quick ball it away. Oh, fish is already gone, never mind. Guess I get into fish, ditch the hand, or boss up something. But yeah, this Lugia I think can kind of just sit here. Does his whole deck just turn off abilities? I think is that the idea of it? It's just a hard Lugia counter? There, ditch that. No more V-stars, which means there's one in the prizes, and we're not taking those awfully fast at the moment. I'm not opposed to the idea of an Oranguru. We do have capture energy to get another Lugia if we want. Also got this. Ah, right, you're useless right now. Thanks. Thanks, monkey. Yeah, I think we just passed, save bench space. As we go to 200, comes back to us on 240. We can either hard retreat out if they don't kill us. Okay. Yeah, so if they don't kill us, we just hard retreat out going to this one. Although he's quite far off from being able to attack. And our DTs are gone. What's you doing, Weezing? Oh, he's not even Weezing. What you doing, coughing? Okay, so they're going for the V-Star. Oh! Fancy V-Star. They've got the hiding energy, so they just hard retreat into that. Attach. Oh, I guess they can just use the ancient V-Star? Is that what they're going for? Yeah. Okay. So this Pokemon leaves play against the ability that your opponent's Pokemon V have no abilities. Okay, see how it is. We're swinging for what? 200 into this? Nah, you're gonna take too long to charge up. Still gonna try. So we can kill that and get extra price. Let's go Primate Wisdom, I guess. Check that in. Grab that because I don't want to draw back into him. And yeah, we don't bench anything. How do I kill you? This goes down. We're still a ways off. I don't like that V-Star. Okay. Yeah, poor Lugia. Everyone just hating on you right now. Get that out of the deck. I don't know, potentially it comes up. Give him a monkey, make him work for it. Like, his deck's pretty thin. If he has to use his attack, ditch 3 cards off the top of his deck into the lost zone, Lugia resists him. Like, he can knock this out, he can knock this out, and this can resist him. In that amount of time, he's just gonna run himself out of cards. So I think we just don't bench anything else. Now I'm wishing we hadn't attached the Aurora there. Because Lugia be able to attack next turn. Okay, that's fine. It's just thinning and thinning himself. Like either you bring that back up and kill him, or I charge him up and he kills that. Oh, he's back, okay. You just couldn't resist. Yeah, give it a choice belt. Here we literally just need to get into one more energy. Yeah, we're fine. Well, we didn't get the energy, but we got ways to get into it. And it's like, yeah, you retreat, go into that, and attack, but you're not gonna kill me fast enough for the game not to end. Which, go into that, go into that. Yeah, I think we go into that, that's fine. Just trying to think what's more of a threat to themselves. Because yeah, I think if we took the poison damage, we'd be at 200. That theoretically could knock us out. Because now we don't have the option to pivot through the poison. But I don't think there's any way they come out of this. Yeah, they just deck themselves out. Even the deck's just trying to hard counter Lugia. It's not gonna end well. We didn't even get our V-STAR. Oh, that's silly. Drowlodon is definitely a counter for it. Should I go first? Yes. And it's a counter where it's not just swing, 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 swing for knockout. Because like there's other decks where it's like, yeah, you could run like Rykobi and stuff. And so, well, you're taking 2 prizes. Yeah, you're hitting it for weakness, but they're then just coming back at you and doing the same thing. Like, it's just who takes 2 prizes first and who can keep setting up. Whereas Drowlodon's a, hey, if you can get set up, you can put them in an interesting spot. You need Path or Canceling Clone? Like, you could, yeah. This list just won regionals though, so that's why we're playing it, and I'm not really going to alter the list. I think we just attach that there, hold, pass. We've got 1 Archeops in the discard already. We Ultra Ball the other one away and something else to get the V-STAR. Get the Archeops out. We're in a really good position. It looks like we're up against Zoro Box, so we're going to want to get a Dunsparce out, just so they don't come out with the Raichu and get easy knockouts. So once we use the V-STAR, that Raichu swinging for some scary numbers. I think it's like 100 plus 40 if we've used our V-STAR. So exactly 280. Which I like when they make card designs like that, where it's like, this has a purpose. And then you see other ones, and it's like, the math is just off from having a purpose. Like, there's that breaks in deck where it's like it does 60 for each Serena in the discard. Really cool. when it evolves into Delphox, why isn't it doing 70 for H3 and doing 280? A really good number to hit. Might have one, but you have to see what it played. You know, if it didn't play counters to it, then maybe it might be good to try it. Might have one, but you have to see what it played. I guess so, but it's like top players. There was a lot of Lugias though, right? So like Lugia into Lugias, the mirror is kind of whatever, right? What are we doing here? What are we doing? Do we want to boss anything up? Like there's not a definite target for anything. Having powerful energy is kind of good. I don't know that it's good in this exact situation though. Like the fact that I'm considering going Ultra Ball to get the dog. Oh, the dog's prized. Never mind. I'm not going for the dog. Like, do we get dog and just try and kill this guy? Not this guy. This guy in the active for bonus prizes? That'd be cool. Dog is prized. What kind of numbers are you hitting though? 120. So we could attack with these as well. Which I might do. We do that just to have the option. And just based off their hand size, yeah, I'm thinking we go Marnie. Because we don't really need to draw into anything. All we have to do here is accelerate out 1 DTE to this. Easily enough, done. And then accelerate 1 energy there. Mess with their hand size. We're guaranteed energy in here still. We just didn't want to get that out and not have an out to another one. Got into the Dunsparce as well, so we're not worried about awkwardly getting killed by a Raichu out of nowhere. Get the capture energy out, attach that there for retreat since we've got one in hand already to use as a quick ball if we need it. And then swing. So I feel like we're in a pretty strong position here now. Getting that boss is handy too. So if there does become a definite target, we just take them down. Like if they switch this into like an Altaria or something to get a supporter and we see them setting up another Zoro on the bench, then it's like, hey, I'm gonna kill that one. They don't have any attackers in the discard yet. And like this can eat a hit from Raichu also. Since the weakness has gone off Dunsparce. Raichu hits for 140, this is 150, we're just outside of range. They'd likely run Appleton though, which I think is what, 60 damage for each special energy in play, so we also don't want to have too many energy on the board. A lot of special energy they're down. Okay, they're down 3. Usually they likely have up to 5 left in the deck. They still haven't declared a single attack though. They got the monkey! I like the monkey. I like the trainer Galarian monkey especially, but I like the monkey in general. It's a cool monkey. That's one of the cards I'll be sad when it rotates. There's definitely a handful of cards I'm excited for rotating though. Marnie, Galarian Weezing. Get him out of here. Monkey. Oh, miss him. Don't miss the monkey. What cards are you guys kind of sad are leaving with rotation, but are very excited that are on their way out? Oh yeah, we're losing Scoop Up Net too, that kind of sucks. This guy, 70 damage for each special energy card attached to your opponent's Pokemon. So 210 currently. That's fine. Like, as long as we don't over accelerate, we're in a good spot. They've got one Zoro on the bench, so if they don't get another one out, it's just boss that up, and we're kind of bullying them. Yeah, being a bit of a bully. But if your opponent can't attack, they can't kill you. Wise words. Oh. Wait, what? 30 more damage for each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. I thought it'd be like the flip 2 coins, they're knocked out one. Like, I didn't even know that Kleavor existed. So what numbers does that hit? 160 if I have a full bench, 320. So Arceus has 4 guys benched. 130, 260. You still need a choice belt. I feel like you run Wormadams. They got the Raichu Pony? Yeah, there we go. Or Zoroark. I like Zoroark. I ran Zoroark at the Melbourne Regionals. The deck's fun, but yeah, I feel like V-Star's set up a little too quickly. There's a control deck that got top 8 too, but no. Control and I have never really been on the same page. What am I looking at here? Is this Lunarok or Shadow Rider? I'm thinking Shadow Rider. I think we do that, we get the fish. Get fish, hold. They play path, we have Pumpkaboo, bump it, fish, research, go. The fact that this doesn't have any recovery though is a bit of a pain, but I guess we don't have a lot of cards that are like Pokemon recovery. Espeon, okay. Like, I guess theoretically you could run Female's Cheer. Put like boss's orders back in the deck and some Pokemon. It's kind of shit card, but as a one-off, it's not the worst. Question of the day, Lugia. Giant hands or wings? Where are you guys at on that? Like, I'm kind of leaning towards their hands. He swims a lot. Like, I guess he does fly, but so do planes. And they basically just have big arms. Just gotta launch yourself fast enough. I'm seeing a lot of things that evolve and give me 3 prizes. I like this. I like this a lot. Okay. We just need to kill them. Unalive them, one might say. Okay. Trying to think sequencing wise what makes sense. Is this relevant in this matchup? This is definitely relevant in this matchup. That goes down, that goes down. We have 3 spots, which 2 of them are Archeops. One of them could be this, or one of them could be setting up another Lugia. So if we get this, it does what, 280, so it's not knocking out V-Stars. I don't think it's relevant. Spirit Def. Best type of deck to build in PTCGO, standard, expanded, etc. Ooh, I like that. That's a good question. Kind of depends. Like, are you looking into getting into competitive? Like, are you just starting in the game, or are you just asking as like a general question? Get rid of this, and then yeah, we go for the research. But personally, I like the shenanigans decks. I like coming up with weird combos and just finding ways to make them work. So that's always where my answer is going to be. I do play like a bit of competitive, so like to keep an eye on what's going on in the format. That's why we've got Meta Mondays. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Maybe Stoutland comes up, probably not. Who knows, maybe they throw like a mana fee down or something for God knows what reason. But yeah, okay, so we've got 2 Archeops there. Got the Lugia, we get the Lugia. Roll that down. We need what? Probably just a DTE on him? Although I guess DTE serves a better purpose here. Because like there's a good chance this just gets knocked out. Also hesitant about accelerating energy onto that. Because we accelerate energy onto that, what do we need? We put 1, then we just need DT and an Aurora. Okay, so putting a hiding energy on it seems fine. Gives it pre-retreat, it still needs 1 Archeops to charge it up anyways. Considering putting a monkey, don't think we need a monkey though. Sorry, can you repeat? Stupid ads? Sorry about that, man. Favorite Pokemon is only in expanded. Sorry about that. Man, that's not good. Who's your favorite Pokemon? But what I said is it kind of depends how you want to play the game. Like if you're looking to play the game competitively, it's keep an eye on the meta, see what decks you like and understand how to play, and then build around those. If you're playing it more so just for fun, just build around what you like. Like I kind of like just coming up with crazy combos, and so building like shenanigans types decks. So if you ever have a chance, I do have a YouTube channel, so I like to post kind of like a little bit silly decks that somehow work, but have been also getting a bit more into the competitive side of it. So that's why we do once a week. I have Meta Mondays, and it's just taking a look at recent tournaments, playing the list that did well, and just kind of seeing how we go, so we still understand what's happening in the format. Camera ups. Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't think there is a camera up card in standard right now, is there? Tease what? Numel? There was a Numel in the Pokemon Go set. Was there a there might have been a camera up in it. I don't know if it's playable, but there's definitely a Numel. Get the Ditto sticker. It's a basic one? Oh, okay, so you want like an EX or a V or something. Okay. We'll see, we'll see. Because like camera up was Ruby Sapphire, and I think EX is originally started with Ruby Sapphire. So I feel like they'd kind of give like a shout out to the OGs. Time will tell though, so we'll see. Okay, prize mapping. How are we looking? That's doing what, 300? Okay, so that kills my Lugia. This kills that. I set up another Lugia and it kills that or that. Prize mapped. Although he prevents effects, right? Prevents effects from your opponent's Pokemon done to all of your Pokemon that have energy attached. Okay, so I need to gust up. One of them doesn't have energy. This one doesn't have energy. Okay, so we're just gonna hard retreat out. I'm not sure why he didn't attach energy to the one in the active. Thanks for that. Greatly appreciate it. seems like they bricked a little bit. This is useless, so let's get rid of that. And then it's like, do we Marnie or we research? So if we Marnie, like we want to get into a boss or a Serena, right? I think we just research. We don't know that we're helping them or not. Do this, charge up another one. So it's like, hey, I have that one or I have that one, even if you killed an Archeops. I think we're in a very good standing here. Yes. That gets knocked out. And they put that up, we Serena around it into the Luminion, kill it. Yeah. G-Max camera up, please. That'd be sick. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens with that. Because EX is, I think it'll be... What's the new gimmick called? Like, terrestrializing? Where you, like, you can change up the typings. They haven't revealed what it is yet. But just based off the reveals for, like, Caridon and Miraidon, I'm sorry if I'm butchering those names, it does look like there's going to be a new type introduced, so I'm almost thinking the new type is just going to be like Terra type or something like that. And then hoping they're going to introduce like a tool card similar to what we had with Valley GX, where we had tool cards to change its type. So Pokemon that are Terra type, maybe you can attach a tool card and it's like, hey, it's Terra type. Now it's grass, like, so you can kind of change around weaknesses and resistances and things. That'd be really cool. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for at least. So we'll see. I don't know. I'm not a game designer. Who am I to say? But to me, that seems like a logical step to go into. Alright, so this Espeon is going to absolutely just destroy this Yveltal. Ooh. Rock's enemy. Spicy. Okay, we still got what we needed though. That's fine. Like, I'm pretty sure Roxanne means nothing. You just always get what you need off. It's less cards than Marnie, but they're always exactly what you need. Yeah, let's get rid of that state. Alright. I might be coming around on Lugia. We'll see. We'll see. That was pretty fun though. I enjoyed that. And the number is a good one. A good number. No particular reason. Hey, if you liked the video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button just to let me know. And if you want some more shenanigans, there should be some other ones popping up on the screen right now. Till next time though, take care of yourself.